Girl named Lena lived with her father in a small house near the river. The house was old, but it was strong. The roof was made of red tiles and the windows were small. When it rained, they could hear the drops tap, tap, tapping on the roof like tiny footsteps. Lena's mother had left when she was very young. She could not remember her mother's face. Sometimes she tried to, but it was like trying to remember a dream. She once asked her father, "Where is Mama?" He looked away and said, "She's gone." That was all he ever said. After that, Lena stopped asking. Her father, Tom, was a quiet man. He worked at a small car repair shop in town. Every morning he left early with his old tool bag. In the evening he came home tired and covered in oil. He ate dinner in silence, then went to bed early. Lena cooked simple meals. Rice, bread, sometimes soup. Her father always said, "Thank you," but he never smiled much. They lived a quiet life. No visitors, no parties. Just the river, the house, and each other. Lena liked to sit by the river after school. The water moved slowly. She liked the sound it made. It made her feel calm. Sometimes she threw stones into the water and watched the ripples spread. She often wondered about her mother. Did she live far away? Did she think about Lena? Was she happy? One day, while cleaning an old wooden shelf, Lena found a box. It was hidden behind some books. Inside the box were a few photos. One photo showed a young woman holding a baby. The woman had kind eyes and dark hair. On the back of the photo it said, "Lena, 3 months old." Lena stared at the photo for a long time. Her hands felt warm. Her heart felt heavy. That night at dinner, she placed the photo on the table. "Is this her?" she asked softly. Her father looked at the photo. He did not speak for a long time. Then he nodded. "Yes, that's your mother." "Why did she leave?" Lena asked. Tom sighed. His hands were rough from years of work. He rubbed his eyes. "She was sad," he said. "She thought she couldn't stay. She left one morning and didn't come back." "Did she love me?" Lena asked. "Yes," he said. "She loved you. But sometimes people leave even when they love." Lena looked down at her plate. "Did you love her?" "I did," he said. "Very much." There was silence after that, but it wasn't a hard silence. It felt soft, like a blanket. The next day, Lena went back to the river. She took the photo with her. She sat on the big rock by the water and looked at the woman in the picture. "I hope you're okay," she whispered. "I hope you still think of me." Days passed. Weeks passed. Lena kept the photo in her room. She started writing letters to her mother. Letters she never sent. She kept them in a small box under her bed. In her letters, she wrote about school, about her father, about the river. She wrote about her dreams and how sometimes she felt empty inside, like a part of her was missing. But she also wrote about love, how her father worked hard for her, how he never complained, how he always came home. One evening, Lena heard a knock at the door. It was Mr. Clark, the man who owned the car shop. "Tom didn't come to work today," he said. "Is he all right?" Lena ran to her father's room. He was lying on the bed, eyes closed, breathing slowly. She called for help. An ambulance came. At the hospital, the doctor said, "He is very tired. He needs to rest. He works too much." Lena sat by his bed. She held his hand. "Please get better," she whispered. "I still need you." Her father opened his eyes and smiled. A real smile. The first in a long time. "I'm not going anywhere," he said. After that, things changed. Slowly. Her father started coming home earlier. He still worked hard, but he smiled more. Sometimes he helped Lena cook. They sat together by the river on weekends. They didn't always talk, but they didn't need to. Being there was enough. One evening, Lena gave him the box with her letters. "These are for Mama," she said, "but I want you to read them." He read each one slowly. His eyes were full of tears. "You're a good writer," he said. "She would be proud." "I hope so," Lena said. Years later, Lena became a writer. She wrote stories about rivers and quiet houses, about fathers who stayed and mothers who left. Her books were simple but full of feeling. She once wrote, "Love doesn't always speak loud. Sometimes it's a man who comes home tired but never forgets to say thank you. Sometimes it's a girl who writes letters to the wind. Love is not perfect, but it stays. And in her heart, the river always flowed, slow and steady, just like her father's quiet love.